Welcome back, guys. Mike here, Money, Marriage, and Media, and today we are looking at Crimson Cure. Now, for those of you that have never seen her, go check out her channel. The basis of which is women holding women accountable. I know we keep hearing this on the internet. The women don't hold each other accountable. Go check out Crimson Cure. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna roll right into this one because number one, we're looking for 1,000 subscribers. That's the first thing, right? So like and subscribe so see more content. Number two, this video is called "Why Black Women Are Perpetual Side Chicks." Something telling me there's gonna be some accountability on this one. So let's go ahead and get to it.
And I'm glad that she did it. I'm glad that a young woman that is in that same age group and
I should preface this. She's actually doing a reaction video to a younger woman's TikTok. Girl looked like she's probably in her early 20s, and she's same topic. That's what we're talking about here.
all of that actually came out and cooked you for the stupidity that you do, because she actually said quite a few things that were absolutely true. Y'all are raised by the side piece. Your mama, your auntie, your 20-year-old grandma, and all that foolishness. Okay? All side chicks. That's why they raised you the way that they did. And you have watched them, and you have taken their advice, and you have patterned yourself after the stuff that they do. And this is why you think that behavior is not only right and correct, but you also think that it's cute. You think that that's how you're supposed to be. You think that this behavior, this entitled behavior, and then you turn around and talk how you want to talk, and then you turn around and do what you want to do, and what you ain't gonna do, and how you ain't gonna do this, and how you ain't gonna. That's how you get into these toxic relationships with these F-19s. That's how y'all get. Like she said in the video, all of this stuff is self-inflicted wounds that y'all be going through. Y'all be going through stuff, you know what I'm saying? And y'all be having crazy stuff going on with
you. So if you haven't caught this, we got a lot going on here. And it speaks to one of the biggest problems in our community. Remember, it's not just one thing that's bringing us down and keeping us from going to elevating to the next stage. There are multiple problems. And to solve them, it's going to require multiple solutions. And the problems stem from processes that have been broken down that are supposed to be there to help us work together, men and women. Now, the thing she's talking about is a lot of it's the vetting process, right? Because fathers are not there. So we have a history with our women seeing mom and grandma not work in cooperation with men. We're passing down those traits. Single women keep women single. That's the gist of it. Let's go.
You study going back and forth, trouble in your relationship, and ain't nothing going right. You know what I'm saying? This is stemming from the way in which you were taught how to interact with men. And you think that the F-19s and the Maggles that you surround yourself with is actually giving you good advice about men. These are the same men that already have clapped your cheeks or are about to. So they are going to tell you what they think you want to hear. You understand what I'm saying?
Whoa. Yeah. You know, I've said this before, but I think she put it, again, women have to, marriage-minded women have to give women advice, because a lot of times I could say it all day on this channel. This channel it's 90% men. So what I say women are not going to pick up on. But the thing she's talking about is when you are taking advice from a man who is cheering on bad behavior, the majority of the time, the guys are doing that for a reason. They only want you for sex. Husbands talk different from men who. How much time do you want to waste on a man who's not trying to get married? You know, you can answer that question. There you go. If you not, the answer to that question means you're going to get what you deserve. Plain and simple.
So you don't watch your auntie, your mama not have healthy relationships, not be in marriages, or they're perpetually single. They always showing up with a different man every few months. This is they new, you know what I'm saying, man that they in love with and all of this other type of stuff. We all know that we got that family member. It's that auntie, it's that mama, it's that grandmama that always show up at every family function, and you know they're going to have a new man.
Hello.
And you know that it's not gonna last, because this is the type of chick that can't hold down a relationship. And you know that poor man, you don't even want to tell this poor man that he done for in a couple of months. This is gonna be over. Okay, this is gonna be over. All right. You learn from them. Like I said, you took all of the advice about how to mistreat a man, how to take advantage of any man. And this is any man, regardless of who that man is, what that man is about, what kind of values that man have, or what his intentions are for you. This is not even a man that's necessarily coming in to do you dirty. This is usually a man that's coming in with the blinders on, thinking that you're worth something. And so he's going to try to invest in a relationship, and then you screw him over, because you get into all of this foolishness with him about what you're not going to do, and how you're going to be disagreeable, how you're going to be obstinate, how you're going to be problematic in a relationship with him.
Whoa. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, the type of relationship she's talking about. This is the origins of an F boy. That's what it is right there. And in a lot of cases, this is what a lot of men will classify as their red pill moment. They run across a woman like what she's talking about, thinking that she's sugar and spice, and then all of a sudden, they're in for a rude awakening. Now, look, I'm not here to down women, but what I'm saying is that how does this relate to the stuff that we talk about on this channel, marriage and relationships, right? Because women like that, like she's talking about, they are out there. I think they are, the way we weed them out is we get more focused on marriage. I'm not telling you to go marry that woman. What I'm saying is that women like her that she's describing, they tend not to want to get married. They tend not to want to be monogamous. They tend to only want to use you. Now, again, why are we looking at Crimson Cure? Because it's a woman holding women accountable. Now, a lot of times for the men, I tell you that an unused resource in our community is our mothers. Because your mom is going to wonder, why are you wasting time with a girl like that? You got to start. We got to start. It's an untapped resource. Your mom will tell you, hey, if you ask your mom, and the only thing that I know that has a chance at breaking down the sister code, mother and son relationship. In most cases, your mom she will try, and she will always want the best for you, for her son. Every now and then you'll get a mom who chooses the sister code over her son. That's rare, though. Again, it's an untapped resource. We got to start paying attention. Your mom is not, she don't want you with a woman like that. Because ultimately women, again, this is prime example. Crimson Cure is pointing out this bad behavior. Your mom is going to treat you the same way, or she should. Let's go.
Him. So now that you've been coming out on the other end and playing out of the same playbook that your mama and your grandmama and your single auntie play out of, now you trying to figure out why you ending up with the same result. You're noticing that you're always the side chick. You're always the jump off. You're always the afterthought. You always the one getting left for a woman that he go on to have a healthy relationship with you, and you with her, and you trying to figure out why he never had that with you, because he never saw you that way. And he never saw you that way because of the things that you came in with the relationship, the mindset you came into the relationship with.
Yeah, she's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So now what it is these kind of women, the reason why they're mad at the so-called pick me and bitter about that is because The pick me is getting picked by doing the things that you vowed never to do for any man, for any reason, under any circumstance, in any relationship. You done swore down that you're not going to do the very things that this so-called pick me is doing. Now, what is the pick me doing? All that she's doing is coming into a relationship with her feminine energy. All that she's doing is coming into a relationship showing that she can be trusting, showing that she can be, you know what I'm saying, submissive, showing that she has that spirit about her, that she's going to be a good follower, and she coming in demonstrating that she's capable of doing that, which is what gets her taken seriously oftentimes by the same man that you put in the F-boy F-19 category. See, he was an F-boy. See, there are different levels to F-boys. Some F-19s, F-boys are just that with everybody. Those are them deep maggles, okay? But then there are also men that you would put in the category of being an F-boy, but he only an F-boy with you because you an F-girl. So he's matching your energy.
Yo, she is on point. Man, so what are we talking about here? Okay, she's talking about women who lead with their sexuality. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now, how are we relating this back to, because this is a man's channel, right? How are we relating this back to what I usually talk about? Well, the first D in dime is self-discipline. See, the women that she's talking about, a lot of times they will lead with their sexuality, right? And it works when you're in your early 20s. They will have 99 DMs in their Instagram because they post hoish pictures on Instagram. Let's just be real. Revealing scantily clad clothing, in their Magic City uniform, as another YouTuber likes to call it. And they go around and, yeah, that's the energy that they portray. But what I'm telling you, men, is that you need to have discipline. You need to have self-discipline around women like that and leave them alone. Stop giving time to them because there's nothing there. They're not going to change. They're not. Women like that will wait. All they want you for is your meat, your money, energy, attention, and time. And once they know that they have that, you have no value to them. So all of a sudden then they turn it on and say, well, let me get what I can from him. And as soon as that's over, you just, it's on to the next one. Stop wasting time with women like that. You need to find a woman who has some substance about her, who is, well, look, that's outside the scope of this video. Let's get back to it. We're gonna cut this one short though, because I want you guys to go check out Crimson Cure.
Energy is what he's doing. Now, when he meet another woman that is worthy, he switch all that over because he wasn't really a F-boy. He was just doing F-boy stuff because he was playing with you because you're a play toy. And you're a play toy not only to him, but you're a play toy to a lot of other men as well, which is why you keep finding yourself in the same cycle of these relationships. And so you get mad at the other women that are actually doing something different. And that so-called pick-me seems foreign to you, or she even seems stupid to you because she's not coming from that same low quality, low value, selfish, entitled mindset. She's actually coming from a different, higher level mindset, which gets her taken seriously by the very men that you wish would take you seriously, but he played with you.
High level conversation. Look, that was a great point. I'm not going to watch the video any further because I want you guys to go back and watch this video. I'm gonna tag her in the title, but what are we talking about here? How does this relate to our overall topic of rebuilding our community? Well, number one, women like this, they're going to have to be phased out because most of the time they're not looking for marriage anyway. So eventually they will age out of the system. The challenge is that we can't keep creating women like this. This is why we actually, number one, we need to raise our standards as men to what we're going to give time to. Right. But also we need to be paying attention to how we're raising our daughters, because a lot of times we're not there. We're not in the picture enough so that we can weed out bad behavior like this when they're younger. Because again, a couple of the problems get solved if we're actually raising the maturity level of our daughters and sons so that they can actually get married sooner. Because the current age of marriage is most times it's closer to 30. I think we need to lower it by about 5 years. Why? Because women, when they're younger at 25, have a lot less baggage than when they're 30. That's just what it is. Excuse me. So what ultimately happens with that goal is that, again, now it also gives you more time to establish the foundation of your family instead of just immediately rushing in to have kids before high risk pregnancy. So how does that benefit? How does that relate to what we're talking about here? Remember, self-discipline. Because, man, if you're on the track to make something of yourself, the women that she's talking about, they're gonna be hanging around you. Eventually, they're gonna start taking notice of you, and they're gonna start trying to flaunt their sexuality in front of you. But I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Because it's only a matter of time. When you keep messing with this girl, all of a sudden she's pregnant, and your life is over. I've seen this too many times. We've seen this story too many times. Guy's on track to make something of himself, and then all of a sudden, a girl he barely dealing with just turns up pregnant. We gotta instill more self-discipline in our sons, so they can avoid women like the ones that she's talking about. Because again, if we leave them alone, eventually they'll just die out. We gotta stop giving them so much attention. Yeah. But look, guys, high level conversation. Man, Crimson Cure is spitting fire, but I'm telling you, this stuff is real out here. So we're going to close this one out. Remember, 1,000 subscribers, that's the goal. I'm going to say goes to the next time. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. But do me another favor, like and subscribe, but also check out these here. Either subscribe or watch videos, one or the other. I don't know which side, but hey, all right.